Hey guys, this is Mike, and it is about 9:59, almost straight up 10 o'clock in the p.m. on the first day of the Keahbone Project. And man, what a tough, long day. First of all, it was just busy. Today was just an unusually busy day. I've got a couple of guys that I disciple in the mornings before I go into the office, and then had a meeting that I had to go to immediately that was a big morning taker there, but it was awesome. Had a sweet time with other pastors here from the state of Oklahoma and in our association here in OKC, and immediately had another lunch appointment right after that, and then just a lot of crazy stuff. I mean, the day just went by. Funeral, another meeting, a Bible study. I mean, just a lot of stuff going on today. And so I want to walk through basically the meals and how I handled the day. Start off this morning with breakfast. And with my discipleship appointment, we meet at Jimmy's Egg. And so there's all kinds of crazy temptations at Jimmy and his egg. And a lot of stuff that I love from there. But what was on my plan today was a half a cup of oatmeal and 3 egg whites. And so ordered up 3 egg whites scrambled, and egg whites have no calories hardly because they have no taste hardly. And I was throwing on hot sauce, I was throwing on pepper, I was doing everything I could to jazz those things up. But at the end of the day, they're just egg whites. And so wasn't the most delicious batch of eggs I've ever had, but I knew that it was good for me, and I knew that I was getting good nutrients in it, and I knew that the cause was much greater than my temporary enjoyment. And the oatmeal was great, and used a little bit of Splenda to sweeten that up. My goal is to leave artificial sweeteners at some point here in the very near future. Use just natural stuff like stevia or xylitol, something like that. But so yeah, that was breakfast, and had just water with my breakfast and 1 cup of black coffee. That's what Cody recommends, so gave it a shot for the day. Going to try to do that every morning, and that was breakfast. Got on into the church and got into my busy day, but had time a couple hours later for my snack. And so for my snack, I had an option of doing a whey protein shake, and so I did that. I forgot that I was supposed to eat an apple along with that, so I just had the shake, and it was nice, and the flavor wasn't too bad. It wasn't anything fancy. It was just the whey protein and some almond milk, and that got me through to lunch. And this is kind of an important thing. I have to do a lot of lunch appointments, and so for me, I don't know what your experience is, but for me, most people can't figure out where they want to eat lunch. And so I knew that for lunch I had to have grilled chicken, and I knew that I had to have sweet potato. That was part of the plan for me today. And so when we started talking lunch, I suggested the restaurant. And what I had done was I had gone earlier and looked at the restaurants in the area that we needed to meet, and I found the Saltgrass Steakhouse. And because I had checked their menu, and I saw that they had grilled chicken, and I saw that they had sweet potatoes, baked sweet potatoes. And so I was able to have that for lunch, and just a couple small slices of fresh avocado, and it was pretty awesome. Had a great lunch. And so what could have been a pitfall, what could have been a stumbling block, actually turned out to be a blessing. And so when you've got meetings, when you've got things you've got to do, when you've got to eat out and you've got other people involved, a lot of times if you just tell them what's going on. I was at the table and able to share with the guys. Man, the reason why I suggested this place was because it had exactly what I needed for what I'm going through right now. And man, they were all supportive and thought that was wonderful and great. So just take the initiative. Don't be embarrassed about that. Your health and what you're doing is so much more important than what people think or how they feel. And what you're going to find out is that most of the time people want to help you along the journey. So anyway, just kind of dictate that. And then right after that, I had to rush off and go to a funeral. And so after the funeral was over, went back to the church, and it was by that time for my other snack, my afternoon snack. And so I had counted out 15 almonds. And along with those 15 almonds, I could have an apple. And so check this out. I couldn't find anything. What do you use to store 15 almonds? And so it just so happened that I found this little M&M holder, right? And little M&M minis. And so obviously I did not eat the M&Ms, but it smells awesome. And so I just put the almonds in there and let them sit in there, marinate in that delicious smell all day long. And so I was actually dipping them out, smelling the chocolate, eating the almond, and it was almost like eating a chocolate bar, but no chocolate. So anyway, got my 15 almonds. This is what I'm carrying around now. From now on, I hold my almonds in, and had a delicious apple. And after that, got back to work. And this was the tough one. National championship night, national championship game. I was in charge of bringing Buffalo Wild Wings. I was the wing guy. I was the wing man tonight. And so we're having this guys get together, and I'm supposed to bring the wings. I'm ordering 120 wings, and I've got to deliver those. And I hit Cody up, shot him a text. Man, can I have hot wings? There was no breading on them. I was hoping he would forget they were deep fried. And got a resounding no on the text. No hot wings for this guy. I could have them on my free day, but this is not my free day. And so anyway, didn't know what I was going to do. Looked at the menu online, found that Buffalo Wild Wings has what they call naked strips and naked tenders. And so it has no breading on it. They are not deep fried. They are actually grilled, so it's just grilled chicken. And I had them put the Desert Heat seasoning on it, which is just a powdered seasoning that is very little calories, I mean hardly any at all, and makes the chicken taste delicious. And then my side was not potatoes, it was not French fries, it was not cheese fries. My side was a veggie boat. You heard I said a veggie boat. And so the veggie boat consists of carrot sticks and celery sticks. And so while everybody else had hot wings, I had my own little dish that I had ordered. It was the naked tenders and my veggie boat. And so no ranch dressing, none of that. Just ate it like it was. And it just so happened that the place that we were at had some natural peanut butter. And so I hate to admit this, but I even ate celery. Dipped that sucker in that natural peanut butter, and it was ball game. And so that was a pretty delicious snack while everybody else was throwing down Rice Krispie treats and cookies and cake and everything else in delicious wonderland. I had my celery stick and my natural peanut butter, my naked strips, and a veggie boat. So anyway, but here's the good news. Made it all the way through it. Left at halftime because I've got to get my exercise in. I've got to try to get into my good sleep pattern. And I'm running a lot behind tonight. Hopefully going to do better with that tomorrow. And so, but anyway, today, successful in getting my food in and doing it exactly like I'm supposed to. Successful at getting my water in. I think, well, I'm actually maybe just a little bit short on my water, but I'm very close to having a gallon. I'm just trying to go through the day and remember some of the spots where, like with my meal, I drink water, and I didn't count that yet. And then I think I just had one random bottle of water before I got up to speak this morning at the pastor's luncheon. And so anyway, so I've got to recap. But I think I may have gotten that gallon of water, and I certainly can have it by the time I go to bed. So anyway, it's been a pretty good day. I don't feel good. When I plug everything into MyFitnessPal, I'm right now over 1,000 calories short of what I get for a day. And so I'm going to have to talk to Cody and see if that's okay. But I feel a little bit weak. I've got a little bit of a headache, and I know I'm hydrated. I know all that. I think my body is just in shock from not having as many calories as I'm used to. Because I just got off of a plan where calories really didn't matter as long as I ate the right kinds of food. And so today may be just a little bit of a shock to my system. So anyway, day one is in the books. Listen, I want to encourage you to, if you're watching this and you've gotten started, stick with it. Keep on with me. Don't give up. We're in this together and we can make it. If you're watching it, trying to figure out if you're going to start, listen, get started. Do something. Change one thing. Change something to start getting in the game. Your life is way too valuable. God has so many plans for you, and they're so much better than the ones that you've allowed for yourself. And so anyway, got much love for you. Man, the struggle is on. Only 364 days left, right? And along the way, we're going to shed some pounds, probably shed some tears, but we're going to enjoy and celebrate a lot of victories too. So anyway, that's day one of the Keahbone Project. I've uploaded some videos, or I'm uploading right now some videos that explain the fundamentals, that explain my plan. And so I'll be getting those up, or they should be up by the time you get this one. So anyway, much love, and I will see you tomorrow.